Pats and the Bills in Orchard Park. Buffalo.
I don't like the play call.
Started this one slow, 14-0, but came back with 17 of their own and then gifted 7 more. Teron Johnson falls on a freebie after Greg Rousseau apparently, I guess you'd call that a forced fumble, backwards pass.
Backward pass.
It's free points is what it is, Mac.
Yeah.
Buffalo comes away with the win and keeps pace, 12-3. With the loss, it would have been KC locked into a 1 seed, and who knows how much rest they would have given Patrick Mahomes and that ankle with holiday football ahead with your Steelers. So this one at least keeps those plates spinning for another week. 24-21 the final. Not emphatic, but a win for Buffalo. Mac, I know there's no committee. Style points are not required, but this doesn't make you feel the warm fuzzies about the Buffalo Bills. What'd you take away from the way they started this football game?
Slow, but this is divisional football in the National Football League, right? The Bills came into this matchup, I think, 14.5-point favorites against the Patriots. And I know people are saying, well, this is going to be a blowout. No, in divisional football, I say this week in and week out, you have to throw records and resumes out of the window because anything can happen. And to that point, Buffalo, they were playing with their food, to say the least. New England got off to a hot start, was up 14 points in the first half, things looking really, really smooth. And, of course, Josh Allen calmed things down and got things rolling in his favor. But yet and still, the Patriots, they were able to fight back into this ball game. But the one issue for the New England Patriots has followed them the entire season. Their ability to find ways to lose ball games. Yeah. Unfortunately, that has been the one consistent theme with this team. We saw that turnover that led to a touchdown.
Why are we swinging the ball out of the backfield with our standing on the paint of our own end zone?
The play call, I question as well, because to your point, you're backed up. You're right there on the cusp of being close to the goal line while you're throwing a swing pass where there's a common mean for it being a forward pass or a backward pass. Didn't work out. But then think about another missed opportunity for New England, right? You're in scoring range, potential field goal, worst case scenario, maybe score 7. Costly interception by the young quarterback in Drake May. These are things you have to get away from, but they have followed the New England Patriots the entire season because let's keep it real. They played good enough to win this ball game, especially the defense. When you talk about playing against one of the hotter quarterbacks in the National Football League and making him kind of look like a pedestrian compared to what he's done in years past. In weeks past, we didn't see the Josh Allen that we saw against the Detroit Lions. We didn't see the Josh Allen that we saw against the Rams. It was a little difficult for him. But because of the missed opportunities for the Patriots, the Bills, they found a way to win, and hats off to their defense because their defense came up big in moments when they needed to be big.
16-29, 154, a touchdown and interception for Josh Allen, another 30 on the ground on 6 carries. Came out pregame. He's been playing this last month plus with a broken left hand, some broken bones in it. Then he goes down on his funny bone throughout the course of this one, and he's trying to flex that throwing hand, get that thing back alive. What did the Patriots do to stress him today that other teams can take from that to try and limit him from his MVP form?
They kept him in the pocket. You know, they kept Josh Allen in the pocket. And maybe those injuries that he sustained became a bit much for him and made him uncomfortable. But when you look at the scheme with the Patriots, they made sure they kept Josh Allen in the pocket. And they did a great job in the back end in terms of coverage. Because one thing about Josh Allen, anytime he evades the pocket, Joe, he is looking to throw. He's looking to throw downfield. The last option for Josh Allen is running the football. But today, when you look at the Patriots, they kept him in the pocket, and it made things extremely difficult for him. And it wasn't about Josh Allen. It was about the guy you just saw there in your graphic in James Cook. James Cook is having a Pro Bowl-like year, in my opinion. He's been a big-time playmaker for their offense, given the volume, right, the lack thereof, because he hasn't really seen the significant opportunities like other feature running backs have seen in their offense. But when he gets an opportunity to hold that peel, usually good things happen.
We got a very interesting MVP race coming out of this week after what Lamar Jackson did against the team that he's always struggled with, and then the less-than performance here by Josh Allen. Perhaps those odds tighten as the presumptive MVP is now being chased down by a man who's having an all-time season. We'll see how that plays out, and we'll see how everything plays out in that AFC with things tightening at the top as well. We got more coming here on Game Day Scoreboard. With the #1 pick on the line, what are you going to be? Well, everybody on that team's trying to win a football game. The Raiders and the Jags, next.